how did you misspell my name? It's 4 letters. They didn't let me bring my razor knife on the plane. I'm like, bro, you're old enough for 9/11. Hop in. I'll bring you in. I left 3 months ago, and I'm pretty sure I didn't lock my front door. Hey, you want to buy this?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to Fuelish Behavior. My name is Adam Thompson. We are here today with our guest, Evan Jones.
How y'all doing?
The beast of all beasts. This is we've got a exciting episode. I want to talk a little bit about employment at MCS, how he got the job here at MCS, probably the coolest story you'd ever hear, and then just what it's like to travel. He's the most traveling technician we have, probably one of, if not the most licensed technician we have.
Yeah, I'm right behind Hunter.
And just all the things. So needless to say, we'll jump right in on this. You got anything to say before we hop in it?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
Let's go. All right. So today's title is Frequent Flyer Miles and Fuel Pump Files. This is Confessions of MCS Petroleum Most Road-Worn Technician. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I can say that for sure.
He's one that actually will go out and work almost months at a time.
Go out 30. I think the longest I ever been was like 32 days.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you come back, take like a week off and hit it again.
Go back out again, do it again.
Crazy, but that money's there, right?
It's there.
It follows.
I love it. I love the hustle.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll go into segment number 1. This is called License to Calibrate.
All right.
This topic or this segment is titled that because I want to talk about all the license you hold, all the states you've been to. Before you took this job, how many states have you been into in the United States?
Maybe like, we just say like between 7, 8.
7, 8, and now you've been
all over the all
damn
over.
near the whole country.
Yeah,
and we're
much.
growing that way, so it's going to be that way one day. This one is how many license and certifications do you actually have?
I know over 15.
So we can go through state by state. If we start in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi,
check.
Alabama, Florida, South Carolina, Georgia.
Yep.
We'll just keep working back this way.
Tennessee.
Yep, you got Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma. Go up, Kansas, Missouri,
Nebraska.
Yep, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois. So
we're supposed to get Arizona. They didn't go well.
Did you take the test there? Oh, this was the Nebraska test. Yeah. So we're still working out the logistics on that one because that's a funky.
I don't know what happened there.
we give the test and then it turns out they're like, hey, we might not be able to do this
like
test.
that.
So we're trying to figure that one out, and it'll clear up. I don't see somebody saying that and not be able to fall through. So
maybe it's a first time thing.
Yeah.
With us. Okay.
I would say so. There's a thing that gives them. What did she call it? Did she say it was a? Oh man, Hunter knows the name of it, but it gives you the ability to give this federal test.
The proctor thing.
The proctor, yep, that's what it is. And so we looked at it and doing that to our own company and getting us licensed proctors so that we could just do it for everybody.
That'd be to have it in house.
Yeah, but the states have to authorize it.
Okay.
So we have to then go to the state and say, hey, we're licensed or we're able to give your test. Do you mind us giving your test? Okay. And then they have to agree to it because, again, state rules supersede federal rules at a certain point.
Yeah.
And so they have to obviously write off to make sure that we're teaching their laws and not just the laws.
Just giving it out. Okay.
Yep. Yep. So I would say probably 20 licenses.
20 for sure.
Because are you in Colorado?
Yeah, I'm in Colorado
You're
too.
in Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah, and then Nevada just opened up. Or I say Nevada. What is Nevada? So Las Vegas is primarily where everything's at. But Nevada opened up Utah.
Not Utah.
You haven't done Utah, but I think you might be licensed there. Because some of the license, it's a matter of just paying the fee.
Okay.
Some of them is a matter of just the company being licensed, and we let them know who all works here.
The hardest test is Texas. Texas is the worst one. You can go all over, and it's easy with Texas. You feel like you're in jail. They're going to take your phone. They're watching you on camera.
Yep.
It's a serious test.
Because they let a company called PSI give that. Okay. And PSI gives tests for multiple different industries. And when that happens, they're doing stuff for like attorneys and stuff that you don't mess around with. And so they're very strict on what they're allowed to do. So they treat everybody like that. So it's give me your phone, license, wallet, everything.
I want to know everything about you. And if you get caught, good
yeah,
luck.
Yeah, I would hate to see really what they do if somebody gets caught lying, cheating, or whatever.
Got to get out.
But we give a class to prepare you for that, get you understanding the rules and stuff. Ohio, Andrew says easy.
Yeah, Ohio.
But we've had a couple fail Arizona.
I can understand Arizona.
Yeah.
Taking the test when we was out there, it's all the same thing. It's just more the state rules.
Yeah.
The NIST 44 handbook rules is all the same. It's all about the state.
It's just their technicalities.
Yeah, how they like it done.
That segment was license galore, obviously from how many licenses you have. So the next one, we want to talk about airport security knows me by name.
Oh, yeah, they do.
So you've been through, when we talk about licenses, we fly y'all out to these states. We get you out there. You've dealt with airports numerous times. Let's start with how many airports, different airports you've been to. You talk about, because you flew out of Denver.
I flew out of Denver. I can name the ones that I hate. I can tell you that.
The ones you hate, let's do that.
Orlando.
You hate Orlando, Florida?
I hate Orlando.
That's got the trains that take you to the terminals.
Yeah. It's just too much. You got Mickey Mouse. You got all the families coming for Disney. It's just crowded. Parking. You know, you haven't seen stressed out until you get in the high flow and you're driving and now you're in front of a parking garage. You can't back up. You got to call airport security. It was a whole...
Oh, because you were going to park in a parking garage?
Well, no, I was trying to go to the oversized lane, but somehow, I guess not paying attention.
Over?
Yeah, I'm in front of a parking garage. It's no way I'm fitting in there. It's no way.
And so you had to get the security over and they had to guide you back?
Yeah, it was a like a gate locked off. So they had to come up and lock the gate. I'm almost missed my flight. You know, I'm known for missing flights.
Like 3? 2?
None this year.
Just 2? None this year.
None this year. I've been good this year. Knock on wood. But last year, maybe. I missed 2 in one day for sure.
Yeah. Oh, my. 2 in one day.
2 in one day.
So when we talk about, I guess, the high flow, it's a prover that sits on our truck and it sits up well above most clearances. So drive-throughs, parking garages, hotels. Garage doors at oil change companies.
Anything, you got to be careful with it because before you know it,
they'll hit them. They'll hit them, and they'll definitely take them out, break windows, break some stuff, do some damage.
I flew out of Chicago,
Atlanta
airport is like.
What do you think about that one? That's a big airport.
It's a big airport, but it's not as bad as I thought it is. Like, I really hate Orlando.
Yeah, just Orlando, just because it's so busy.
So busy, it's just a bunch of being in TSA behind a whole family of 6. They got strollers, crying babies. Yeah, it take a long time.
Well, flying into Orlando, you get off the plane, you get out of your terminal, you take the train over to your luggage. Flying out of Orlando, that's where it goes in that big open area. They've got so many lines. Actually, funny story. When we were flying out of Orlando. I walked up and gave my ID, and they looked at my ID, and they're looking at me, and they said, the system is saying that you don't match. Your picture doesn't match your name.
It's me.
That's what I said. I'm like, well, I can show you more ID. So I had to leave the line, go all the way back to the counter. They had to then approve it. Like they had to, whatever they did, send me back. And I'm like, so I got to stay in this line again. And then they had me jump the line on a whole nother section. They pull it up, and people were mad. Like they watch you just skipping the line.
Walk through, yeah.
But it's irritating because they're... Your face don't match your name. I'm like, who says that?
I've never heard that before. Like, this is me.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird one.
Okay,
same thing with my wife. We messed up on when I booked the flights, and I messed up on her name, and she's messed up on my name before, like misspelled it or something.
Little tiny things.
Oh my God! And you're walking up, and you want to talk about starting some drama in the airport. I'm like, how did you misspell my name? It's 4 letters.
Man, the airport. They took a lot of my tools. The airport,
Yeah, Mikey did that one time. Called the office. Hey, they didn't let me bring my razor knife on the plane. I'm like, bro, you're old enough for 9/11.
Like you remember what happened? I had a bullet that I got. It was like a little keychain bottle opener. They took my bullet.
Did they?
They said no real bullets, no type of bullet can be on the plane.
What in the world? Yeah, but you could put it in your bag and check it. Yeah. That was one of an old employees here called me one day and said, "Hey, can I bring my gun on the plane?" I've never in my life thought to bring a gun on a plane, I'll travel with one. I just it never crossed my mind of when I'm going on vacation, do I fly my gun? And I'll probably get a lot of people give me some flack on that. I just never thought about it.
I've heard the process. I've seen guys come in. if you want to check it in, you might go
Yeah.
real early.
Yeah.
You gotta,
As long, I guess, as it's separate from the bullets, it's separate in its own case
have a
in your
lock
back.
in it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah. So there's stipulations, but it flies under the
yeah.
plane away from everybody. So just for security's sake, if you're watching this,
You wanna fly with
not
a gun,
everybody
you
has
can.
guns in their pocket or anything. You're doing
You
that.
walk in with a gun and go through the carry-on, the TSA line with a gun on you, I wouldn't recommend that.
Nope.
You're going to
Nope.
jail.
Nope. You will have all kinds of people down your ass,
get
literally.
tackled.
What else you got up there?
Man.
So, all right, let's go into the topic number 3, the Gas Station Hall of Fame. This is the craziest, funniest, sketchiest, and nicest gas stations you've ever seen. So you've touched many gas stations all over the country. A lot of them are the same customers in a lot of the same states. But even getting gas, right? You're in these back roads having to stop and get gas. I've got stories out that Arkansas is the worst, but there's all kinds of stories. But what do you have for sketchiest gas station, funny stories?
Funniest, I guess funniest is people walking up asking, if you've never seen a 60-gallon improver on top of a truck, a lot of people think it's moonshine.
Yeah.
It's moonshine still. And I've had people come and ask me, can I get some of that shine? And I'm like, man, I wish I could. If I was, I wouldn't be standing up right now. Sketchy is probably Houston.
Houston. Oh, yeah.
Houston's one of the worst ones. I've seen crackheads fight over their drug of choice.
Really?
Yeah.
Just going at it.
Just going at it. You didn't put in on this, man. I stood on the corner all day for this. Like, I've
Just
seen it.
very evident what
Yeah.
they're doing. They have no shame.
They have no shame. They don't care.
Actually, Solomon was just recently in Houston, and he said, I'm not getting out of the truck. He said, you're going to have to reschedule this job.
I can believe it. I can believe it. Houston is. They'll come up. They start off smooth.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get a drink? Or you got a lighter? Or
Yeah.
then before you know it, hey, can I get $5? Can I get this? You need help?
Yep.
You want me to move the truck? One asked me to move the truck before.
Move your truck?
Yeah, he
For
said,
what?
you need just to.
Oh,
'cause he
asked you if he could move the truck for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to move it around so that way you can? No.
Yep.
I don't want no.
They just, everything. That's what, did you watch any of the Calibration Chronicles when I had that going?
Yeah, I seen. Yeah.
And they had the guy that walks up and he picks something off on the ground, walks over and says, hey, you want to buy this?
Yeah.
Or picked the squeegee up, said, hey, I'll wash your windows, $5.
Whatever they think is.
They're about money, man.
Yeah.
If you could match a crackhead's grind, you would be baller. You would be baller. It's just
It doesn't matter. They'll hustle for whatever.
they don't care at all. They do say, act, feel, whatever, and it's all.
It's always funny because they ask for, how are you hiring? Yeah, take a picture of the truck. You can apply. I don't.
Or Mikey giving out my cell phone number. I had to smack him.
I've almost did this once before, but I thought about. I'm like, you know what? Just take a picture of the company number. Everything's right there. And I don't have a phone.
Yeah. Or a driver's license,
Yeah,
or a vehicle.
I don't have nothing.
They don't have anything. Way of getting anywhere. We actually changed our application process online to add a lot of those
It's your
features.
driver license.
So we knew who or what was applying, because you make that phone call and they're like, it goes off the rails quick.
A lot of them, especially when you tell them with us only being based out of Dallas Fort Worth right now, would the company do this? And I'm like, I don't know. I know I live here. It's easier.
Just call and ask.
Just call and ask. You never know.
We have applications come. We've had some from Maine, Washington, Maryland, Tennessee,
A lot of
Oklahoma,
people, they want to.
Louisiana, like way down south of the border.
They're very when
They
you
come out
pull
the
up,
woodwork.
they want to come and work. A
Yeah.
lot of them do. I had one in El Paso. Like the guy, I feel like that was his passion. He wanted just to turn on the pumps for me. Come out and change the filters. He was like working hard with me. I'm like, okay, bro. Yeah, he asked me if we were hiring. I was like, we are, but that's like an 8-hour drive to the office. I don't know how that'll work out.
Did you say hop in? I'll bring you in.
And
with
he would
me.
have hopped in. He probably would have went. He wouldn't even got any clothes. He probably would just hopped in the car and left.
Deal. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
Let's do it.
That's what Mikey, he had the guy call me, went into Love's, and the Love's is calling me, and I'm like, oh, who forgot the keys, or what's this manager want and stuff. So I answer the phone, and it's this guy. He's hiring. And I'm like, do you work for Love's? He goes, no. And I said, well, fill out this application. He's like, I don't have internet. I was like, do you have a cell phone? I can text you a link. Oh, no, that's why I'm calling from Love's. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I don't know what this is.
I'm going to call you back. Like,
Yeah.
So
They just go off. Like it's, and I feel bad. At least they're trying to somewhat get an application in. But at one point, man, maybe get a job in the kitchen where you're at right now and
then work your way
develop some money up there to get you some clothes and stuff. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we'll go into segment number 2. It's going to kind of trickle and fade into this, but segment number 2, the topic is called pump theory.
Okay.
The first topic of this is confession of a calibration technician. This is things that customers think we do. So you've been to gas stations, you go in there and you're like, before you even get a chance to say, hey, I'm here to calibrate, they see you, they see your truck, they see, maybe you put some cones up, you didn't want to interrupt, the guy had customers and you started doing something. What's something that a customer is like, you're here to do what?
Sometimes they know, they understand, they don't like to see us. Like, Murphy's is the main one. We come, y'all the guys with the pump test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you got the ones that come up, why are y'all coming today? Well, we only come one day out of the year. This is one day. I'm sorry you had to work on a Thursday. Take that up with your supervisor.
Yeah.
But some of them are cool. You always have the one, I know what to do. I know what's going on. Then you walk in the store and they have no clue what's going on.
Or the one that knows Spinka English.
Oh, that's the worst ones. I have to call people. Or sometimes, you know what? I just wait till tomorrow. I'll come tomorrow.
Yep. We'll just schedule it tomorrow and maybe you'll have somebody here. Some of them act like they don't speak English.
Just because.
It's more frustrating when the owner sends us and you have his employees working there, or the corporate sends us and their employees, and they're like, no, we're not doing this. That's where I'm like, I don't think you have the authority.
Somebody that you may not even know sent me here about. So
yeah, it gets frustrating at times.
It's like the Loves in Arkansas. I'm supposed to be here. This is my job. Well, I'm not going to turn on the pumps.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, we'll get an inspector here and see what he says. See if this is how he wants it done still.
If you want it, okay, all right.
That's the hard part is explaining the law and requirement and them understanding. One of them is one store said they never seen a 60-gallon prover, and that's like 50, 60. It has to be the minimal flow rate to go up. So you're talking 30 to 100-gallon provers that would have to be on the site at one point or another. Every year.
Yeah. So
every year, and they've never seen it.
Not making sense.
And we're like, okay, well, somebody's either been doing it wrong or you were just new. I don't know, but we're here to do the job right. Most of the time, it's just a phone call away, and we get it situated. All right, cool. Topic number 2, my biggest "you've got to be kidding me" moment. This is going to be the equipment failures, weather disasters, impossible jobs, and moments you can't make up. So, I mean, you've been in all these states. You've seen weather. I mean, you've hurricanes.
Not hurricanes, snowstorms.
Big storms, flooding.
Yeah, it's flooding.
Tornadoes, either before, during, or after a tornado.
Yeah, I've been through a couple tornadoes.
Blizzards, a lot of snow.
Me and Josh almost got stuck in the blizzard.
Okay, so Josh spilled the beans on this, and I got to get your point because he brought you into this one. You, Devin, and Josh, and the truck's, I guess, up on a car. He couldn't explain it. Josh was kind of clueless on this, even though he was there watching it.
Josh thought it was funny. I'm snitching on Josh. Josh, he was over there pumping. Me and Devin were on the dumps. And some Loves, they have the little ponds, and it was up on a hill. And Devin, I don't know why, he didn't back up and go and come around. He just drove forward and went in front of my truck towards the downhill slope. And as he was going downhill, the nose of the truck is towards the river, and the lake, and he's throwing it in reverse, and he's going forward. As he's trying to back up, the truck is just sliding. So now I'm in front of the truck trying to push it, and it's still going forward, but it's sliding to the left too.
It's starting to slip.
Yeah, and Josh is over there laughing. Then he realized, hold on, this is getting kind of serious.
Get over here! I come over there.
We got to make a call and say the truck is in the lake. So he ran over, and we got it.
So y'all are sitting there pushing the truck up there?
Yeah, Devin's on the gas. I'm in the back, Josh in the front, and eventually it got traction and it backed up.
Oh man, I bet he was sweating.
Ooh, I was sweating.
Yeah.
There was a phone call, wreck, unfortunate, but
I don't want to make this call. What site is that? Because we want to get, when he said that, I wanted to go GPS it or Google Earth it.
It was one in Indiana.
Indiana?
It was Indiana, so I can pull it up on search.
Because he was saying that the way he explained it was that he was backing up to the dumps and it was like a cliff that dropped down.
Yeah, it was like a cliff, it's more like a hill going towards the lake.
Just a very steep hill.
Yes, especially during the snow.
Was it like a big pond or was it actually a lake?
Well, it was a big pond, just a really big pond. It wasn't no fence around it, even if it was a fence, the truck would plowed over. But it was, he wasn't like going down, but if he kept on reversing, he would just slid all the way down. It would have been bad.
It was just pulling. So the weight of the truck was just going.
It was just going. He'll go in reverse and it's going forward. You thought he was in drive.
That would have done it. And it's the thing is I tell everybody, as long as you learn from it, didn't cause no damage, you learn from it, whatever. It's when we have to deal with that multiple times. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to keep everybody from being up north when the snow hits.
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
Because it's
I've heard Bucky's the only one that wants us to work maybe like fall, winter.
Yeah, so they're more, they want to do it to law.
Okay.
And so they schedule it accordingly. And it just so happens, their stores are opening up. We've already done it, and they want to do it, consistent with those dates. And it just happens to be in like March, April, July, August, September. But it's good. It works good. It's a.
Not thinking about it, it's not a lot of bookies up north anyway.
Ohio, they just opened the one in Ohio.
Ohio. Okay.
You've got Kentucky, a few in Kentucky.
Yeah, I did the ones in Kentucky.
I think a few in Tennessee.
Yeah, I think it's like 1 or 2 up in Tennessee. The one in Arkansas is the one I'm nervous about.
Virginia.
Okay.
Yep. That was the one Isaac actually did by himself. 400 Wayne meters. Yeah, those are. It takes a little bit more, and it's a lot of manual up and down. So you're on your knees for about 2 minutes, and you're standing up for 2 minutes and down.
Seal, man.
You talk about building your legs up. You better be leg strong to do that.
Knee pads. You need the whole 9 yards.
Yep. Well, actually, Josh was supposed to fly out there to him. So Josh had just started. And I called Josh and I said, hey, I actually got a first trip for you. I'm going to fly you out. So there would be one truck, but 2 guys.
It make it easy.
And that would, less up and down for each of them. And he goes, yeah, I think, I don't know. He's never flown before. That was his problem. Or hadn't flown a lot. So he's younger. Yeah. And I said, well, I'll help you get the plane and everything. And I booked his flight, went and picked him up. But the funny part was that I asked him, I said, hey, will you do this? Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't think so. So I don't know if you've ever seen Central Intelligence with The Rock and Kevin Hart. Yeah. And there's a scene where he goes, are you in or are you out? Uh-huh. And then Kevin goes, I'm out. And he goes, man, we were about to have a moment.
I've seen this been a minute, but I know you're talking about.
He's like, you're already in. He goes, then why'd you ask me? And that's what I told Josh. I said, are you in or you out?
Might as well do it.
Yep. And he ended up missing his flight.
That was a trip he came with me. That was the first time he started. And I was kind of jealous. I mean, I was kind of sad about it. It was a solo trip. I'm like, new
Changed
kid,
it all
missed
up.
his flight. It sounded like me. I missed my flight. But I don't want to come in.
So while we're talking about that with the newness, I want to go over the story with you, how you got this job. And actually, we have a segment in here that'll go over all that, but I want to tell it now because this will kind of open that up. Yeah. So there was 2 guys at the same time trying to get a job. It was you and another guy named Steve. Okay. And you had a Tennessee number, or what was your number?
It was Tennessee.
It was a Tennessee number. And ironically, he had a Tennessee number.
Yeah.
And so when he would call, it would say Tennessee on the phone. When you would call, it'd say Tennessee on the phone. And we had both of y'all coming in for interviews and stuff. And we only really had one position opening. Mm-hmm. And he comes in for the interview. We liked him. We wanted to hear more, whatever. You came in for the interview, and we were like, I don't know if he's ready. I don't know if he's going to really want this job. Yeah. And take it serious, younger guy versus a guy in his 30s or whatever. Because you were 20 when you started here?
I think it was like 19.
19? Yeah.
19.
So you were just on that edge of 19, 20. And so y'all leave, both of them, and you call or text, I think, and we're like, yeah, you got the job. Come on in.
Ed ended up calling. Ed called me, and I jumped up. I was excited.
That's what it was.
Then he told me, hey, wrong. Is this Steve? No. Oh, we got the wrong number.
But he had already told you to come in.
Yeah.
And so you had walked in one day, and we're like, hey, I'm here for the job. And I was like, wait, what? No. And so I sat down, and I said, all right, listen, if you want this job, we're going to send you out. Go make a name for yourself. And it was from that moment. It was that moment. This is what life is about. And he went out and he owned it. He killed it.
Yeah, you're mad.
He made it something that you can't refuse. Like we'd be dumb if we would have said, no, we're still going to pass. Actually, I kind of use that story when my son playing baseball. He talks about, I want this position and there's coach's son and blah, blah, and going off on that. And I said, well, here's the thing. If you stand out so much, it's no longer politics. It's no longer skill. It's no longer who likes who. It is you earn that position, and if you don't get it, it would be stupid of that coach.
You made a name for yourself.
Yes, to not put you there, they would lose. It would not be good. And so that's what I said. Make this an easy decision.
I was a man of my word.
And it has been beast mode ever since. And I have been super thankful and appreciative. I hope
I appreciate
you feel it.
Yes, sir.
And that's the thing. And that's what we strive for, is to show all our guys that we're appreciative of what they do. And
this job, it definitely made me grow up a lot. From coming in, when I first came in until now, I understand working hard, being around a bunch of older guys.
Yep.
It made me realize you work hard, what you want, you get it.
Yep. And we had a segment on that, I think, on Hunter's episode that was one of my things about hiring younger guys, having the older guys to help guide the younger guys of this is what it takes to be a man. Not just a man, but a husband, a father, a man of God, everything that we can teach y'all, because we've been there and done that. Mm-hmm. And either we have or have not had that, and we either had to learn it on our own or somebody taught us. And I'm a big believer on, you want men to be men, show them, right? Right. And that's just the metaphor of how everything works. So cool. This is a cool story. I like always telling that. There's little trickles in this whole company that I like to harp on.
I could have gave up, said, you know what, go find something else. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I stuck and came in and showed up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have guys that the same thing. And we've let guys go because of that. Hey, you're just not ready for this job yet. Mentality wise, you'll get there, but we don't have
right now.
We don't have what you need, and we've brought guys back because of, hey, you want to try it again, and they come back harder, stronger, faster, better, smarter. They take it more serious.
Yeah, I've seen it before,
and it's a cool transition. And now, as you're getting 23, 24, 25, hits you before you know it, you're going to be in that level where these 20-year-olds are still coming up underneath you. That you can give them a hard time, give them shit, make it be what it is, but also at the same time guiding them where you're like, man,
I've been there. I know, yeah.
And so that's a cool thing, and it's the circle of life.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, that was topic 2. Topic 3, we're going to talk about this because we just got into it. That's why I want to tell your story first. But topic 3 is rookie mistakes that make veterans cry. So you've done training. Right, you've kind of, if not trained, but worked with newer guys, all variations, and so this topic is the funniest mistakes new technicians make and the lessons they've learned the hard way.
Not number one, and that was my problem too, forgetting to close the prover when you about to run your 5-gallon test. You know, you can open it to drain it and close it to keep the fuel in the prover. A lot of them will forget it.
Sitting there running your fuel, looking at the screen, you turn back and it's just flowing straight through. So you're not actually measuring it. You're just really
pumping into a tank.
Yep.
What else? The driving was a lot of it. Driving them long hours. Sometimes man, it's a lot of driving. I'm like, man, it's part of it.
It's part of the job.
Let's do it.
And doing the job is the breaking up of the driving. The monotony of driving is when you do the job, because sometimes you drive more than you work.
Yeah.
And when you get out and just stretch your legs and do the job, financially, we like to make it make sense regardless of. So this technically at some points become just a driving job.
Yeah.
When you're just spending a day driving.
It's always good or fun when you may be in a city where you got 20 jobs in this one city. So that little 5-10 minute drive is good.
Right.
To be in air conditioning. I'm not calibrating right now. Then 10 minutes later, I'm back at it.
Yep.
So having those 2-3 hour drives where you can relax, chill, that's a good time.
And it's I always tell everybody at this point, it's take it for what it is. Sometimes it's super easy and sometimes it's super hard. When I was younger, in my late teens, early 20s, I installed fireplaces, and no matter which kind you installed, you got the same amount commission. Okay. And so there were some where you would just go set the firebox down and it was done. There was a ventless, there was no vents, and then there were some where you were in one of these mansions that you would be 3 stories off the ground with a 2-story ladder just to reach the attic, cutting it, running giant pipes, snapping together, and it paid the same as the house before where I just set the box.
Yeah, that's like.
And so you just take it. You take it for what it is, and you go on and
keep it pushing.
Yep. And either it works out or it doesn't, and you have a choice. That's what I tell everybody in this company. You have a choice. You're not stuck here.
To make it. Yeah.
This isn't communist. I'm not making you be here. You're not made to work here.
You can do whatever you want. You have free will.
Yep. But as an owner, I like it to make it
comfortable and like.
Yes. Whatever we can do for you, we want to do. And that's the benefits we have, the pay time off, the different things. Hopefully the pay is a big deal to keep you here. But sometimes it's just not for everybody.
Yeah, some people. I see it mostly with the guys with families. Like, I told one guy I'm like, yeah, bro, you're not going to make it here, bro. You got You got, gym, you got baseball, and you got gymnastics. You want to be there for your kids. So they working with me. I may not go home for the next month and a half. So
He's like, I left 3 months ago, and I'm pretty sure I didn't lock my front door.
That's what I'm saying. Like I forgot how to get home, and I've learned. But another thing with with the new guys is installs. I love hearing new guys how they feel about installs because I know how I feel about them. They're long days. It's fun. But
because they're not smooth. I mean, there's always problems, wiring, electronics, components. They have to replace stuff.
Everything. Installs and startups, those are the ones that test, those are the days.
Yep. Test your patience for sure. And you have the installers, especially the GC that says this job's got to be done today. And next thing you know, you're there 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning trying to finish up. And we've been on those roads many, many, many times. A lot of those have trickled out though.
Yeah, by the end of it, it feels good knowing, hey, I did this, it's done. Yeah. Look at all these pumps, they're calibrated, they're right, they installed. It's a good feeling. It's satisfying.
Yeah. It's one of those things they talk about dads who, there's memes all over the place where the dad's pointing out things, telling his kids, hey, I did that over there and I did this. I mowed that lawn or I built that, put that roof on.
I catch myself doing that, riding with friends or whatever. Mom, hey, I calibrate that whole store right there. Yep. I'm the reason that you're getting 10 gallons accurate.
And you look over there, it's like, yeah, Gil Barco, screw that site. Or Wayne's, I would never do that site. And people are like, what are you talking about?
You don't know what a 64 is, Wayne.
That is a long day is what that is.
It's a long day.
Good. That's cool. So we did hire a new guy. We've got probably 2 or 3 more in the pipeline. We just bought 2 new trucks, got some equipment coming in, probably going to try to get those put together pretty soon. You haven't worked with the new guy yet?
No.
The newest one. Mm-hmm. Have you worked with Kenneth yet?
Nope. Nope. Took a test with him, but that's not it. I've heard about Kenneth. I hear he's a legend around here.
He's a pretty good one. Yeah. He's a good one. I'll have him on this podcast one day, but he definitely is what the company was built on, and it was nice having him around before he left the first time. It's you can't let your personal life affect your work life, and that was just the hard part for him. That's what ended up happening. And he was able to step back, over the next couple of years and evaluate, see how it goes, and figure out. But man, he loves this job. He loves doing this job.
I understand. Like times where it's hard, you got to sit back. It's not personal. It's business,
But really, and this is what I say in the meetings, how hard is this job on its hardest day? And if you've ever been out in a ditch running plumbing or water or digging holes or pouring pavement, blacktop. I mean, we were at Hard 8 the other day. Have you know what Hard 8 is? We got to do a Christmas party there. It's so out in the patio when you stand in line, you're standing in line with all these grills. They're smoking.
So it's just hot.
Yes. And yesterday, of course, 4th of July, it's 101, something like that with a heat index. And you're like in a covered area. They have fans blowing, but so you got this heat and that heat of the grills. And we're standing in line. It's hot for us standing in line. And these guys are sitting here constantly out here cooking and stuff. And they're not sweating. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they're doing that. But that's hard work. I mean, it's easy to cut meat and hand it to somebody, but
we definitely, after sitting back, especially those long days when you go to the hotel, take a shower, get something to eat, it's like, that really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It's more, I've learned it too, it's more of letting it get in your head. If you get aggravated and start throwing stuff and getting frustrated, now you're just mad and frustrated on the site.
Amen.
Still got to get done.
Amen.
Might as well just get it over with, get it done, go to the next day.
Yep. That's a metaphor for life.
Just get it over.
You have, your life is going to have the parts. So why make it harder?
Dwell on it. And
yep.
Just throw a fit,
do
call, and it's no point in doing it.
Yep.
It's always good calling a coworker, hey, what you doing? Man, I'm going through this and this and that, but end of the day, just get it over with.
Yep. Well, we do team buildings where we all go and meet and have fun, lunch together, dinner together, go hit golf balls, do whatever. And that takes you out of the realm where you're like, man, this guy's lazy. But you go over here and you have a beer with him and you're like, man, he's pretty cool. Yeah. And now he's somebody you can fight in while you're doing that. And so it makes it as a team partnership. You carry each other through the mental and physical part of it.
It's times where, a coworker may call me and I'm thinking I'm going through it, and man, his whole site, offline. I'm like, oh, better you than me. That could be me.
Yep. Yep. I say that. You never know, you never realize how good of a day you're having until you have a terrible day, or you talk to somebody who has a terrible day and you're just sitting back saying, oh man, this is pretty, not so bad.
Yeah, I got it pretty good. You mean to tell me you on the phone with the help desk and I'm just dealing with a pump that's not calibrating? Oh man.
I gotta run it 2 more times and I'm done.
You got it.
Yeah, that makes it a little bit better. And sometimes that conversation takes the sting out of
It really do.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we'll jump into segment 3. This one's going to go this one's pretty fun, I think. But the title of this segment is called the MCS Truth Booth. This is where when I go out and put out job applications, or not put out job applications, but when I put out the website for people to fill out for a job, I refer back to this section of all the technicians like, hey, I advise you go look at it because I chop these up and put them on Facebook and all the different things, YouTube or whatever. So I'll send them the link where they can kind of see some funny parts of it or whatever, but mainly now you get to say, hey, this is part of the job.
Yeah.
And then they are like either take it for what it is, or maybe they're working 2 years down the road and they're like, I remember him talking about this. Blah, blah, blah. So it just kind of preps you for the job.
Let you know what it come in is.
If you can pump gas and you can travel, it's an easy job. And so when you're down that road doing it and you have a bad day, you look back and you're like, man, it really is cake.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. All right. Topic number 1. So what's it really like working at MCS Petroleum? The good, the challenging, the funniest moments, and why people either thrive or get washed out.
I love it here. I loved having the freedom of, I don't have a oversight. Nobody's over here watching me. What are you doing? Why is it taking you long? As long as I'm doing my job right, I'm known for doing my job correct, right? It's the freedom.
Yeah.
I don't have to report to anybody. I can eat what I want to eat. I can go to the hotel and do whatever I want to do. I can sleep all day and work all night if I want to. It's all about what I want to do. As long as I get the job done right, that's the good thing about it.
And you're not feeling well, you make a phone call and say, hey, I'm just not feeling it today, and I know I'm supposed to be getting this done, and it's like, do whatever, man.
Take a day off, yeah.
I like to give that freedom, and I advise everybody in the company to give that freedom that says you can harp over one day and take advantage, the rest of the year, or you can run them off in that one day and you're missing out the rest of the year with that good employee. And so they might do things you don't like, but let them take it. And if they make it a habit of it, that's when the problem begins. But you get people that work their butt off, you yourself, and we've got plenty of other guys that you don't have to question. If you said it, I believe it.
That's the best feeling. Like you go out and like I can go on a 2-3 week trip. Nobody's called and said, "Hey, what's wrong with this paper?" It's always a good feeling knowing like I'm doing my job right. Nobody has any concerns. I know if y'all trust me to go to any state out here and I can get it done right.
Yep. And it's just sometimes when that phone rings and you see a name on, you're like, oh, what did I do? What's going on? What's happening?
Most of the time it's, hey, what do you think? What airport you'll be by? It's never nothing bad. And even if it is, it's like, okay, I can get that fixed real quick. And boom.
Super. Just it makes that sweat moment go away real quick. Make your heart drop, and you're like, okay, oh, that's all.
That's it. Like, oh man,
that's where I'm at. I'm like, just text me. If it's not important, shoot me a text, and I'll call you back accordingly because I've got 4 other things that are major. But yeah, if I see somebody's phone call in there, I'm like, why are they calling me? Like, what's this about?
Is it bad? Is the truck real? Like the whole time it's this pump. Like, man, you can send me a text.
Something like, man, I dropped my keys on the ground. And I had to pick them up. Like, what are you calling me about for?
Man, I got a story about keys. Matter of fact, I'm bad with keys. I've gotten better. I turn them in now. I don't have to mail them off. But one time it was me and some coworkers. We were doing one of our customers, and I don't know how it happened, but the keys went down the drain. Tube, and you talking
in
about
like a grate?
No, like where the extra fuel goes, right down in the tank.
Oh, in the dump. They're in the tank.
In the tank. Oh. Luckily, it just fell straight down. They didn't move around. I don't know how exactly the tank looked underground. So, but we're all panicking. The last thing we want to do is make a call to Adam.
Yeah.
So we tied up a magnet, we taped it around the drop stick, and we just down there fishing around, and we feel it. We got it. Nice. And that was like one of them days where we all sat back and looked, and we're like, whew, man, that was...
Could have been worse.
Could have been way worse. The older people, I love the old people. I respect them, but man, you want to talk about cones. Just recently when I was in Florida, old lady ran over the cone and got stuck on the bumper, and I was, hey, ma'am, she waved at me and drove off. I'm looking at the cone. She's going up the highway, still stuck on the car. I never seen the cone.
Disintegrate. It's part of the concrete at that point.
Yeah, it's part of the car.
Yeah, that happens so much.
The cones.
Has anybody ever tried to fight you? Or I keep hearing stories on that people jump out and they're.
No, I don't get the dirty looks.
Yeah.
I get the dirty looks and I get the, like, man,
Yeah.
I'm here for one day, bro.
Yeah.
I know you like parking at pump 4, but today go to pump 8.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I think you've got that tone and that look.
Yeah,
to you. They don't want the smoke.
Especially, I got my headphones on. It may be hot. I'm sweating. I'm not looking friendly. So if you want to come to me talking about a pump and you and your AC, I'm not here. I'm not going.
Don't be bringing that over here.
Don't do that.
Yeah, there's so many stories I've seen, been a part of. My dad's been a part of. Technicians.
Truck drivers are the worst. Truck drivers are the ones where I've gotten in a couple arguments with truck drivers.
Yeah,
they're hard headed. They don't care.
Yep.
I've seen them throw pumps, break doors. I haven't seen it all dealing with truck drivers.
Yeah, they just deal with the equipment. They tear it up.
Yeah. It's not working. Throw the pump on the ground. Sit there, eat their lunch. A lot of them don't like going to park. So if they can find a way to park right here in the front. I've seen truck drivers get out, put a cone right there. I don't think nothing's wrong with that pump. And you ask them, oh, the manager told me to put that right there. Oh, but that's good. I need to get right here, matter of fact. So would you mind moving for me? Oh, well, yeah, I need you to move, sir.
Yep, just back your truck right in right in front of them. You really back them aggravated. So my uncle used to work for a company that did the same thing we did, and he was one of those short. He was actually a truck driver for a while, I think, but he was that kind of person. Real short, just aggravating everything.
The short man syndrome.
I've seen him break parts of a prover that you just don't see break, like the handle that comes off. The stick. I mean, the metal, the aluminum, just twist it and break it because he's I'm mad. Just having one of those days and just jerks it down to open or close it or whatever, breaks the butterfly valve, the cracks. So it's just to watch that kind of stuff. And when people say, "Hey, this broke," wherever, sometimes the story tells itself, and I'm like, you don't even have to say anything. Like, I know what happened. You want to tell me what happened and go down there. That just don't lie. That's my thing. Just don't lie.
It was a hose one time back when I first started. It was a rookie mistake. I hopped in the truck. I was filling out the paperwork. They wanted me to do an invoice, and I was dumping, which was also a red flag. I was supposed to be back there while I was dumping, but I'm not knowing any better. Nobody's really watching me. So I hop out and I go. Matter of fact, I give the invoice to the coworker and I walk back to the truck. I walk right past the truck and the hose. I don't know why.
Step over it.
Yep. Hop in the truck, throw it and drive. The truck's not going. I'm not thinking I'm trying to back up. I'm not thinking to get out and see what's behind me. I just start stumping. Start hitting the gas. Man, I got out. Everybody was screaming my name. I looked. The step was all on the bumper. The hose was all bent.
Oh.
I'm like,
no.
Especially after I just begged to, kind of get here. I'm like, man, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't go back. So we pulled the bumper out much as we can. I left the hose how it was, and it was like months later when we were doing truck inspections, and everybody was around like, what happened? Did an 18-wheeler run over it? And,
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, no. And eventually I ended up telling her. I said, yeah.
So you want to see guys come together. It's that when a mistake happens on a site and everybody's like, okay, how do we fix this so nobody knows? And that's the coolest part.
That's the code. We got each other back.
Yeah.
When we mess up, before we let the office know, we're going to try to fix it. We're going to call. We're going to do what we can.
And that's what I remind the office of is if you're getting the phone call, like they've exhausted all measures.
We tried it all.
They do not want to make that phone call.
We hate it.
All right. So we're going to jump into the next one. Is topic number 2. If you were CEO for a day, if you were the CEO of this company, what would you change and what would you keep the same? I love getting this input because I'm not perfect. And I catch myself. Actually, I'll tell you this, Pete, ever since we had Pete start doing some of this stuff, he's catching a lot of my mistakes. And so I make mistakes daily on, nothing major. And it's nothing, it just makes me have more work to go back and fix it. And so things where I think I'm working fast, I, do there. So I say that because the whole company with what I've designed, the system and everything that we're going through, It's not perfect. So I always ask people, like, what would you change? What could we do different? And I open this door in the meetings all the time. Like, how would it,
With me always being gone and never, honestly, I can say nothing. I don't see nothing wrong. Only thing, in which I understand the reasoning on why maybe staying with single cabs is, I just say maybe a standard cab.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more room for the bags and everything. But
Yep.
other than that,
Yep.
I have no complaints.
That's the thing, is the logic behind why, right?
I understand.
Financially driven, that's number one. It makes it make sense.
Then,
But if I was to go get a bigger truck and the guy's running this small truck and tearing it up, like, I couldn't imagine.
I can understand, yeah.
What he would do with the bigger truck. So, that's a big argument. The other company that we had worked for before I started this one, they used a lot of big trucks. It was a smaller company and all the people were family and they all knew each other and stuff, and they didn't have the hit and pulls and stuff. So I don't know if it's just an employee thing or if it's a driving thing of guys not paying attention. But I've seen, like I said, that would be traumatic to me if I turned a car and hit something. I scraped the curb on my car one day, and I'm very cautious about that. And that, like, pissed me off. I was mad. Like, and my wife is like, saw it in my face. She's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing. Just."
They don't understand, like, the love for cars that I have. Like, yeah, I can understand it 100%.
But to drive a truck and hit a pole and they get stuck on the pole and have to back up and scrape and go, that would be dramatic to me. That would be like a traumatizing.
It hurt my feelings seeing trucks happen. Like, I seen trucks happen. Like, what?
Yeah.
That happened? Like, that's my baby.
Yep. Well, truck 22, that was, so 21 and 22 were the two newest ones. Now we got 23, 24 that just came out, but it wasn't, I don't know, a month or two. There was only a handful of guys that were in it. And one day I walked outside and it had a red streak down the side. And I was like, who did it? Like, what happened? And nobody spoke up. And I finally kind of put everybody's job on the line because we went back and looked at truck assignments and saw everybody's in it. And I put all of them 3 or 4 guys in a message and said, somebody's going to speak up or we're going to have a problem. And I got a private message. Hey, that was me. Blah, blah.
It's
just tell me.
Too close to the I don't know what to call them, the red thing. I don't know
the
why.
bollards. And they're designed because if they weren't there, you'd be doing that on a pump.
Yeah.
So it's doing its job. But man, you got to
pay attention.
Get out there a little bit more. So go back to things that's obviously things you wouldn't change. If there was something you could change, and then I'll put this on your plate, but I'll say it this way. My goal was, and some of the guys in the office hate when I say this, but I say it's your company, right? When you go out and it's more like you're your own boss, not really your own company. So if you're your own boss, you're making your hours. We kind of talked about that. You're doing your own thing. You're scheduling your own food, hotels, your gas, your route, basically. As a boss, right? If you wrecked the truck, if you hit a tire, if you did something, that was or was not your fault, it's still something you would have to deal with. Mm-hmm. As your own boss, if you make the customer mad, you're possibly losing that customer. That customer. As your own boss, you're in charge of all this. Did my insurance go up? Am I going to be able to recoup another customer in place of this customer, whatever? So if there was something you could change, this is going to be put you on the spot of what would be advice you would give me to make people more understand that if it was your own company, not your own boss, how would you look at things different? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see what you're like.
I like to pass the entrepreneurial spirit on everybody, right? And so if you think in terms of this, it changes your perspective of how you work. And that's why I do this.
The only thing that honestly I can say maybe it's like just talking to Murphy's about standalone. I know that the people that, I know the story behind Murphy's, but that's just my only complaint. I say, seeing if it's a way, because a lot of clerks hate for us to come in and have a stack of receipts, which on the other hand, I can understand why they want to monitor and make sure everything is right. But that'd be like the only.
What I think happened on that, I think, and I don't know if it was anybody in the company before or if it was anybody on outside companies, but I think pumps have got left in standalone. And it was hard to put blame on them. And they're like, we can prevent this.
I want to see everything. I want to know everything.
Yep. And that's what we push so hard, that you are pumping and they know you're pumping 5 gallons. So if that receipt says anything other than that, that's what that's what we've got to get to the guys, because they're going to say, you said you did this.
Especially if you pump this and you got this on the paper, it's not the math. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, exactly.
Numbers don't lie.
And that's where, as a business owner, I can appreciate that they're auditing y'all for me.
Making sure everything goes right.
Yeah. But then it goes back to that question, how hard is your job that it's worth not doing it right, cutting corners.
I can say that honestly. Like, I always keep that thought in the back of my head. It's like, I could, every now and then I may run across a manager. It's like, I could go in here and, be an asshole to this manager and do this, and we can lose this customer. I'm losing my job. Like, it's no point of sacrificing my feelings and maybe ruining everything.
Right. And if you get to that point, it's easier just to say, I'll be back tomorrow and leave.
Walk away.
Yep.
Call the office, let them, talk to somebody that's over my head, because I'm just here to do a job. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to go back and forward.
Yeah. And not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Just make the day. Go back to what you said earlier. Just make the best of it.
Just get it over
because you're only going to add on to something that you're not going to fix anyways.
Most days we're only here one day. I told one manager there one time, like, I'm only here for one day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you won't see my face for another 365 days.
Yep. And that's if you end up doing that job.
Again, yeah.
I mean, that could be somebody else that does that job. That was so cool about one of our contracts is we've done them so long and we've done these stores so many times that they know some of our guys by face, by name. I know exactly what you're doing.
I ran across that this year going back. I remember you last time, because sometimes, they had the security stickers over the pumps. The maintenance guy. Oh yeah, man, I remember you last year. You want to hit me with the stickers again? I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And it gives you that just, man, this is,
They know me, yeah. Yep. When I come in, they know that I'm here. I don't have to worry about them trying to call their manager and, oh, you here to do the pumps again? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when management positions open up here, that's what's going to go back to this is my company. You're going to treat these guys like, I've been there and done that. There's nothing that you're going to most likely be able to tell me that I haven't dealt with. So let me explain how to handle that. And let me explain, you're not going to get away with something that you think you might be able to get away with.
Nothing.
I mean, that was hard. It was hard to explain to these customers when we first started doing this, that it's a service. Mm-hmm. Like, it's easy for somebody to go to your car and be like, hey, yeah, you got a hose and we're going to have to replace it. They close the hood, you drive away, and they didn't do anything but charge you for it. And if you don't know what you're looking at, you would never know if they replaced the hose or the belt or the liquid oil change, right? How easy is it to say, yeah, we changed your oil?
The whole time you never know.
Right. And so that's what we do. And so we have to gain the trust and then prove to them with a paper trail.
Let them know.
And then hopefully they see it on their reconciliation end that, man, we actually see an increase on our inventory.
Do you run across that a lot? Like, a lot of customers saying, since y'all done been here, we've like gained more income knowing that our pumps are like,
nobody really likes to give appreciation. It's usually the other way where they're like, hey, since you left, this is what happened.
Sounds about right.
But most of the time when that happens, it's 6, 7, 8 months down the road. And we're like, well, that means you need another calibration. If you had something wrong, it would have been within the first few days. Exactly. It's something, and then of course, faulty equipment starts going out. So there's a number of reasons on that would happen. But yeah, we usually have it on the back end.
Okay.
But we've had I've had some cool conversations with people that thought it was something we did. And that's when I put my attorney hat on and do my due diligence and go do my investigation. And we end up finding the problem. And most of the time it's skimmers, it's people stealing. It's, fraudulent stuff, whether it be internal or external, a customer or an employee. And so that happens quite often.
I can believe it.
So it's cool. It's overwhelming at first. You're being accused of something.
Yeah, it's like, oh, whoa, I didn't do nothing.
Yep. But like you said, sometimes when you're done with it and you sit back and you're like, all right, man, now you can observe what you've done. And that plays a big role in it.
Okay.
But that's, again, go back to as an employee or as an owner, I have to then play so many different roles
to make sure everything goes perfectly smooth.
Exactly. So, okay, well, this last segment here, the last topic is called Fuelish Rapid Fire. This is quick fire questions. Okay. We've got 2 more little things we'll go from here. This is just quick, short answers. I like to go through this with everybody.
Okay.
So the first one is favorite state to work in.
Colorado.
Colorado?
Yeah.
It's like the mountains and stuff?
Yeah.
I have a video of somebody driving through, I want to say it was like over on the coast down through South Carolina and stuff. And they were like, hey, go watch the video on the truck. And I made a little thing.
Yeah, I seen it. It's a love-hate relationship with Florida.
Yeah.
I talk a lot about it. I like Florida just for the scenery, the eye candy, everything around Florida. But then the same flip of the coin, there's nothing worse than seeing a family pull up, a family in a truck with a boat. Oh man, it's gonna take forever.
You're like, I despise this, but I also, can I join y'all?
I gotta join y'all. Like y'all like having fun. They coming up loading the coolers. They doing everything, but they're not moving from the pump.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
doing everything but that.
So, okay, worst hotel experience.
Oh, it was out in Arkansas. It was a Days Inn.
Mm-hmm.
We walked in. There was the only one for like the next hour and a half. Our job was like 10 minutes down the street. We walked in the hotel. Like, it was bugs everywhere.
Bugs?
Bugs on the floor. It was bugs. Pulled the mattress back. It was like little creepy crawlers all on. Pulled the sheet back. It was stains everywhere. We were like, not happening. Not going for it. So we all slept in the truck that night.
Why?
That was.
I remember that. And
Yeah.
I called that hotel.
Yeah, I remember you telling us you went there and you told me
Yeah.
that hotel was bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad sign pulling in the hotel and not seeing no cars. We were the only trucks in there.
Yep. Yep.
And-
Their exterminator called me
Yeah.
and tried to give me some story or whatever. They ended up refunding us.
Yeah.
But I felt bad when I found out y'all slept in the room, like, or in the trucks.
Yeah, it was it was bad.
Yeah.
It was
Oof. No. Yeah, I don't blame you. Anytime I travel with my wife, we have to, if the hotel is remotely sketchy, she's like, no.
I get the name the Marriott King. I'm Mr. Bougie around here because I get the Marriott.
Yep. Because your mom works for
Marriott.
Yeah. And so when he travels, he gets to use her discount, and he's getting the hotels almost half the price that they get theirs.
Yeah.
And they're twice as nice.
Way nicer. Yeah, I get. Colorado was one of the best ones. Me and Josh went there, and it was kind of sad because the hotel was like, the Marriott is right in the airport. You leave the hotel, you can walk straight to the airport.
Okay.
And we had just came in. We had worked overnight, so we flying out later on that day, and we didn't even get a chance to lay in the bed. It was just like we went in there, we ate, went to the gym, and that was it.
Really?
That was it.
That sucks.
Going back, I know I'm gonna go there for sure next time. Yeah.
Well, you know your spots now.
Yeah.
So those are like frequented hotels, because sometimes the hotels will call our company, get in the name of a truck, said, hey, your guy was staying here. Can we do anything for y'all? Can we gain your business? And we have to explain to them it's hit or miss. But we notate it and maybe help keep them, going there. All right, next one, best gas station food.
I'd probably say it's a Wawa. I think
the Wawa has the best gas station food?
I think so.
Because, Casey's claim their pizza's the best.
Gas station pizza, I've retired from those.
Yep.
The roller dogs and gas, I couldn't do it.
Now, Buc-ee's, they're known for their stuff, but if you've worked there so many times.
I tell everybody that. They're like, oh, man, you work at Buc-ee's. Oh, man, Buc-ee's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a week straight is not.
You're done. You're done.
You don't want to think about it.
You are done. Yeah, I get that. So the weirdest customer experience or weirdest customer period. Because the one that told Kenneth he was going to take him in the back of the store and treat him like a donkey, that was.
I've never had. I can't say I have. No.
Nothing crazy.
It's always just maybe the people, the customers, and the gas station people, But I never had a customer.
Store managers. Sometimes we actually had one, and Andrew actually got really offended when he said it because he was traveling with Brody, and Brody's the youngest one we have here, 18, 19 years old. And Andrew told him, go get checked in while I get set up out here. So you go in and tell the customer we're here, this is what we're going to do, blah, blah. And the manager came out there and told him, why are you going to send some boy in here? And Andrew did not like that.
Yeah, some of them, they don't understand. Some of them, I get it a lot. Like, some days I go in with my hoodie on, it's cold outside, and what are you doing here? You're not here to work on pumps, and they got to call people. One time I went there, I had a clipboard. Luckily, it was right before I mailed off all my paperwork. I said, sir, I probably had maybe 10 stores. I'm like, these are all different Loves, R&M forms. Obviously, I'm supposed to be here. Like, I'm not coming in here at 2 a.m. Like, I'm in a work truck. I smell like gas. I look like gas. Everything around me just is gas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I go to their defense in a way that we see more homeless people at gas stations. That's what with Josh I was talking about, like some kind of portal that you see the weirdest stuff at gas stations where right outside you don't see some of the stuff that you see there. And they're dealing with that daily.
Every day.
And so it's easy for them to, the guy walk in and be like, you think I can get inside that pump? I got to work on it real quick. And they've seen him standing at the front door the whole time.
Especially 2 a.m, 2, 3 in the morning. It does. But that's why I go in. I try to go in and tell them, hey, I need an R&M form. Can I get the pump keys? And I show them my badge, had a work shirt on. I've never had too many problems. Every now and then, the only problem I had one time was maybe the manager, he said it was two new girls working overnight, which really didn't make sense because if they're two new girls, somebody should be over here watching them. But
Yeah.
hey,
Yep. That to me, overnights are the most dangerous. I would think I would want the most experienced guy. However, kind of like if you're a cop or something, they usually give the new guys, the worst shifts, which is the overnight. Right, yeah. And so it's kind of one of those.
It's depending on the area. It has been times at night where I definitely feel like I've seen guys actually. I can't say for sure, but I've seen guys watch me. I got the pump and stand alone. They don't know the whole process, so they see me just pick up a nozzle, select the product, and start pumping. And I may have the next pump over there blocked off, and it's saying the same dispenser unavailable, so it looks like it's ready to pump, but it's not in standalone all the way. I've seen guys pull up and try to actually pump gas.
Yeah.
And I asked them, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't know this pump was offline. But you thought you was gonna get some free gas, thinking I wasn't paying attention.
And you have to wait 6 minutes now.
Yeah.
Again, it starts the timer over if you pick the nozzle up. Prior.
I've seen some funny things.
You should get mad at him. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Like, I have a cone right. The cone's is the most thing. Running over my cone and saying you didn't see it. And it's like, bro, slow down.
Yeah.
You're driving around here too fast.
Yep. All right. Next one. That was weirdest customer. So this one's worst weather. What's your worst weather experience? Is that cold? Is that hot? Is it rainy? Is it cold and rainy? Is what is it that you're just like, I can't do it?
Rain. Josh will tell you rain. I had a hole in the bottom of my shoe one time, and it started raining. That was a bad day for me. Yeah. And I feel bad because Josh was still training. We were riding the same truck, so I was still training him. And man, it was a bad day for me. Sock all wet. It was rain pouring. Started raining too bad. You got to close the pump up. It's in the truck. It's like, man, you stuck.
Yep.
Can't do nothing but rain and the heat.
I think that's a big one for everybody is just the rain and wind. If it's high wind and rain, it makes it.
The door's gonna
If it's raining and you're under a canopy and it's blowing outside and stuff, and you have
fine.
some water going there, but when that wind starts blowing in the sideways and you're having to be careful with the pumps and
make sure nothing gets wet,
you get wet and then it starts making you cold and
dumping in the rain. You gotta, oh man.
Yep.
But the rain for sure.
Yeah, that's it. That would be mine too.
Yeah,
can't stand working in the rain. Favorite MCS memory.
Favorite MCS probably.
Because mine, and this is of course my company, but my favorite MCS memory is our Christmas parties.
I think so. Yeah, like all those being together, Christmas parties, playing golf for the first, going to Top Golf for the first time was fun.
Everybody, eating together, even when we just our last meeting and be able to feed everybody and stuff. It's just I thoroughly enjoy that.
It's always a good feeling when you seeing people like, damn, you still work here. Like I haven't seen you in forever. Like seeing everybody in the meetings, like, damn, how you been? Where you coming from?
I think, and that's like go back to the Last Supper, right? It's something about feeding a bunch of people, and wholesome, yes, it just makes it. And so those are my favorite memories is when we do things like that.
Having everybody all in one room, we all talking, laughing, having fun. It's not work. It don't feel like work.
We get to sit back and say, one, look what we built, and two, look what I'm a part of.
It's all like the last meeting, like, whew. We just came back. We killed it. You don't realize until you're done. When you sit back and everybody's in one room, like, man, everybody was out there pulling their own weight. We got it done. And
everybody asking me, hey, when's our next party? When's our next this? Like people that aren't even in the company that, are there, like my daughter or, family or friends that are like, man, hey, I got to come to it and it was fun. When are you going to do the next one?
It's a fun thing.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable. All right. Funniest coworker. Who would you say is the funniest coworker here?
Funniest coworker.
You can say me. That's okay. Andrew will deny. He tells everybody, "Don't you laugh at his jokes."
Andrew's funny. Probably me and Josh. We talk the most shit. Me and Josh, we be kicking it, bro. Me and Josh. If I call him, it's gonna be more laughing than just talking. And
laughing is the best medicine.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big believer of that. I believe so when my mom passed, I went through a bunch of heart issues and stuff, and it just depression, anger, frustration, sadness, all the things can really destroy your body. physically. It's not even just something that ruins your day or whatever. But when you laugh, it's the counterpart of that. It's the part that we need. And so I love being part of and laughing and stuff, even if it's me and my own jokes and nobody else gets it. I don't care. The laugh is what we need. And so I say that because push that. Keep being you.
Keep on being a goofball, making it. Yeah,
exactly. Make it for what it is. And I like the zings, the funny, the this, that, and the other, because it's gonna be.
That's what I like about it. It's like we all. Sometimes it's dark here. We know how to joke. It's not too uptight. We don't hurt feelings. It's all fun and love and game. Yep.
And I got to be careful with that because I have my jokes that cross the line too much and stereotypes.
We all do. It's all fun.
But that's the thing is if your friends, family, loved ones, all the things, you kind of know where it starts and ends, and we can all laugh about it. So cool. Next one. There's like 3 more. State you'd never complain about visiting. Would that be Colorado?
Yeah, Colorado. Colorado for sure.
One thing every customer should know.
That we don't,
we're not here to screw you.
We're not here to screw you. We want to get the job done. We want to get it done as quick as we can. We don't want to be here longer than you want us to be here.
Exactly. There it is right there. We don't want to be here just as much as you don't want us to be here. But one thing that I remind everybody, that this is not a want, this is a need. And this is a need in 3 variations. 1, it's for environmental. We're proving that we're not harming the environment. Mm-hmm. You're not leaking fuel off in the ground or whatever. 2, you're making sure that they're going to be profitable. They're not giving away a bunch of fuel and stuff. Yeah. And then the most important is that they're in compliance with the state. And so we're there on a 3-fold necessity.
They love us when they get a fine from the state. Now it's, we need you. But until then, it's... Don't really like us. Yep.
Well, that's and growing this company, getting these customers, I get the phone call, and I would always it's a no for now. I'll remind them that it's a no for now, because we've had, especially now that we've grown and are known and everybody uses us. Yeah. It's a phone call. They're calling.
It's always a good feeling knowing, like, seeing the growth, like hearing, I've heard about y'all. I've seen y'all trucks. I've been seeing it. Or seeing other companies or other inspectors taking pictures of the truck. I've learned that 60 gallons and like the equipment that we have is some top of the line equipment.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's high dollar. It's expensive. Yeah. It's in this industry. What we have is nothing to play around with. It's what other companies strive to get.
Yeah,
and to see the massive amounts. The company that builds them. I mean, he loves hearing from us. And Ron, actually, Seraphin, it's a plug for you, buddy. You'll hear it. I know he has commented a couple of times. He loves hearing a podcast and stuff. But yeah, being a big customer of them and him knowing who we are and one phone call away, it's cool. And hopefully we're the company that everybody sees and knows. That's why we have the fact sticker. So it's not just for the gas station owner, but it's for everybody that buys gas. Like, you should know about us. Because when we are there, we're helping you out as a customer. So that's where we get our name out, and that's what's really cool about it all. Next is one piece of advice for a new technician.
Just take your time, and as time go on, I tell everybody, as time go on, you're going to learn how to do it your way. As long as everybody does it a certain way, but it all boils down to just taking your time and learning it the right way.
Perfect. There's one more section that wasn't on here. I'm going to pull my phone out real quick because it's a thumbs up, thumbs down. And I think, if I remember correctly, it was a funny segment. So I'm going to see if it's in here. And if not, we'll do it. Nope, I guess it's not in here. Dang it. I don't know what happened to it. Actually, so this is pump it or dump it.
Okay.
That's what this section's called. So this is your bonus section. We had our 3 segments and everything. This is pump it or dump it. This is a thumbs up, thumbs down section, or yes or no. So where are you at on 4 a.m. flights?
Where am I at?
What do you think? Is that a thumbs up, or you a morning flight or night? No 4 a.m. flights. So that's a thumbs down. Red eye flights. That's your night flights. That's the late. So 4 a.m. is like the first flight of the day. The red eye is like the last flight of the day. It's like before they close and say, we're not flying no more today.
Yeah, I can do that one for sure.
You like those?
Yeah.
Those usually have the layovers, though. The longer the day goes on, the more chances you're going to have a layover where your 8 o'clock flight or 6 o'clock flight turns into a 2 o'clock in the morning flight.
Okay, yeah, I can believe that.
So, all right, hotel pillows.
Hotel pillow. Well, I'm a Marriott king, so
Yeah,
I
you like
Marriott.
you get the
Nice,
top notch pillows.
fluffy pillows.
So
yeah.
do thumbs up on that. High volume calibrations.
Oh, I
Thumbs
love
up or
them.
thumbs down.
Thumbs up. I love
All
them.
right. That's gonna be like your truck stops and stuff. Okay. Low volume calibrations.
I love them too.
You like
Yeah,
doing
I
that
love 'em
because
too.
that's your high flow usually slow pace, and sometimes you don't feel as productive. Where your low volume, you're doing so much,
You moving around.
you feel so
yeah.
productive. So perfect down. Those are just your auto islands. Those are anyone that gets gas in their car. That's an auto island.
More in the regular gas. Yeah.
All right, DEF calibrations. So DEF. Have you done any of those?
Yeah, I do. I'd have. I like it.
Yeah.
I like them.
Zach, Mikey, Kenneth just did those. It's the paycheck that works for them.
Yeah.
That
Getting the
pays
high
good.
flow is the time. The high flow meters for low volume.
You can usually do like 40 high flows. You can do like 80 DEF, DEF, and so it pays the same. They like the checks on that. Above ground tanks.
I like them now, but when I first started, I hated them.
Really? You
Yeah.
like the transfer pump and stuff?
Yeah, because I learned the transfer pump one time. I forgot to open up the valve, and it blew red diesel all over.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been
Yeah.
there. I've been
Took
there.
a red diesel valve.
Okay, 110 degree summer calibration.
No,
Absolutely not. 4 degree winter calibration.
been there. Me and Barry were there. Had fucking eyelashes were iced over.
It's icing over. I saw Philip like that.
Yeah.
That's nuts. So
It's-
is that a yes or no to that?
No.
No extreme hot, no extreme cold.
No.
But you'll do what you got to do. That's
it,
the
yeah.
cool thing. All right, working in the rain.
Big no.
I'll do it, but I hate it.
Hate it.
Hate it.
Hate it with a passion.
Airport layovers.
I've never.
You haven't had really layovers where you had to fly here? Because I always try to, and I tell Hunter this, book the flights direct. And if it's too expensive, then go the next day and we'll have to schedule you something to do there. So we try to avoid the
Yeah,
layovers.
I never know.
But man, I hate layovers. I hate them,
hate 'em
especially
bad.
when the layover, what is considered a layover, where it's supposed to be time between flights, where you go somewhere like Georgia. I flew into Atlanta, and our flight was like quick. Like we landed and we had to get on the next flight, but it's not. You don't go
Most
gate to
time,
gate.
yeah.
So we almost missed our flight because we had to get on the train and move gates and do all that. So sometimes layovers are not
Not fun at all.
all right. Gas station pizza,
No.
overnight drives.
Oh yeah, I love them.
You love the overnight drives. And last one, hotel continental breakfast.
It depends.
Depends on where it's at.
Depends. Yeah.
Because I feel like I've stayed in some lower end hotels and their pancakes, eggs, bacon, and I stayed at higher end and it's almost the same pancakes,
thing,
eggs,
yeah.
bacon. The waffles I can always put away. Those are always decent.
It depends because some hotel breakfast it'll catch up with you like in the mid afternoon, and now you can't even focus on working. Your stomach is bothering you.
It just gets you.
Yeah, get you.
The muffins though, they're always
Yeah.
in the bags. You could take like 5 or 6 muffins
Go,
and a couple
yeah.
bananas, and then by the time you start getting hungry at about 11 that morning,
Nah, I
eat
got-
those, and now you can do lunch at like 2 or 3. That's
Oh.
just some snacks throughout the day.
Yeah, hotel breakfast. A lot of times I don't wake up for it.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
you just miss it.
Yeah.
They're like, we stopped selling breakfast at 6 this morning, 7 this morning.
I come out way after checkout time.
Because you like those overnights. You like that. Cool. You got anything else? It's a cool episode. Learned a lot. Got a lot of stuff. Hopefully, a lot of input from the company.
Yeah, and that's it. I love it here. I wouldn't change nothing.
And the podcast wasn't so bad.
Not one bad at all.
Getting you in here, we got it. So you'll kind of update everybody in here. We're trying to get more guys in here from the company. We like to give a lot of insight to the public about what the company does, how we operate, what we do for you, what we do for the customer, and of course why we're needed from the customer and from the gas station. And so there's this double whammy for everybody, and we like to be known as the good guys. I hate to be known as the bad guy.
Yeah, nobody want to be bad guys.
All right, well, this is Fuelish Behavior. My name's Adam Thompson. We're sponsored by MCS Petroleum. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, reach out to us at podcast@mcspetroleum.com. Again, one of our top dog technicians with us today, Evan Jones. And until next time, you have a great evening.